Hello guys and welcome back to the Night Oscars challenge. Last time we vanquished the four kings. Long live the king. This time it is time to go pay a visit to some golems in a forest. And I need to obtain their shield. In order to obtain their shield, I first need to obtain some humanities to make this grind more bearable. There we grab his 5 humanities. Oh, that actually gets me to fat roll. Partisan. Should be elite knight. It's good. Proximity to the butterfly. There's the green blossom. That was one of the items I needed. Back here we have a soul item. Alright, no giant drops on the first run through. That's the wolf ring. Isn't that poise? Oh yeah, it is poise. With that, all I needed to do was obtain the stone great shield, and 15 minutes later... Yes! There we go! The stone great shield. Alright, so our options. We have 2 bosses, Gaping Dragon and Moonlight Butterfly. Then we have the upper, or I guess, yeah, upper Sense Fortress. And the Watchtower, which would be Havel's Ring, which I really want. And of course the Asylum, which is probably the one I want least, because there is some stuff there that's annoying. Mainly Snuggly's Nest. But let's see, let's roll, see what we get. Hoping for Watchtower. Oh, it rolled over to Asylum. Ah, damn it. The Asylum in itself, it's not difficult. We have 2 Black Knights, Oskar. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just some items to pick up. I also decided to include the Stray Demon in this, since he's not really locked behind any fog wall. You just fall to the ground to get to him. The main objective and the difficulty of this is the Snuggly Nest that's located in the Asylum. You can drop stuff in the nest and Snuggly will trade them into other items. Luckily also for this, I only need to obtain the items that I haven't obtained previously from trading. And of course, if I don't have the item required for the trading, then I can't do the trading, so I have to go back once I obtain the trade item. From this point forwards, I am only gonna be including the ground items that are new in the footage, just in the interest of actually being able to complete this challenge at some point. It did land on me there. Damn it, that hitbox is insane. That's the explodey stuff. Let's put a fire in his ass. Alright. Time to chop him down. Oh, that was a bleed. Beautiful damage. Good night, sweet prince. That's insane. And there we get the Titanite slab. Now, the only things I needed to obtain from Snuggly was the Souvenir of Reprisal, the Ring of Fog, and finally I need to obtain a red Titanite slab. Now, in order to get a red Titanite slab, I need to trade in a unupgraded Ascended Pyromancy Flame, which means that my current Pyromancy Flame that I maxed out at a +5 Ascended, I can't trade. Snuggly won't accept it. The only thing I can trade to her that she would accept is a +0 Ascended Pyromancy Flame. Luckily, Laurentius gave us a Pyromancy Flame when we saved him, so I have a complete stock vanilla one that doesn't have any upgrades on it. So in order to get that one to a Ascended +0, I needed to go and get 175,000 souls from our normal farming spot. On the way down to the Demon Ruins, I did find the witch outfit with Beatrice's Catalyst over here in the Dragon Valley, which actually surprised me because I thought you needed to summon her for the 4 kings in order for these items to spawn here, but apparently they spawn regardless. We have the 175k. So it's time to head out to Quelana to upgrade. There we go. Pyromancy Flame +15. Hello there, Quelana. Modify equipment. Give me that Ascended Pyromancy Flame. Thank you very much. Time to go to Snuggly. Alright, Snuggly. You want warm? I'll show you warm. Ascended Pyromancy Flame. And that will get us a red Titanite slab. Snuggly is done. Watchtower is what I would like. I'm not gonna get Watchtower. Looks like it's gonna be Moonlight Butterfly. I'm gonna pop power. We're gonna go in, pop power within, and then start lobbing lightning spears. This should obliterate it. If I can hit. That's 500 right there. That's gonna take 4 lightning spears. And it's down. Watchtower basement key and a divine ember. We are going. It's gonna be Gaping Dragon. Another boss. So I need to head down into the depths. Alright, Solaire. I'm gonna need you to preferably not kill him before I can get the tail of him. Come on, you oversized lizard. Dragon King, great axe, there we go. And that's gonna be gaping down. Thank you for your help, Solaire. I'll have those sunlight medals, thank you. Appreciate it. There's the hard letter set. And one final thing to do before rolling the next area. We open this door. Because, as I said, we've already completed the other side. Perfect. So we only have Sense Fortress or the Watchtower. So it's a 50-50 coin toss. I'm hoping for Watchtower. I'm probably not gonna get it though. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna leak over to Sense. It's actually gonna go to Watchtower, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. It did it cleaned, the wheel is cleaned out. It's only Sense Fortress left on it. It's only Sense Fortress. The Watchtower is is gone. Wow, what are the chances? Pavel is down. And I get Pavel's ring. Yes. With the wheel being absolutely exhausted, I now have no branching paths before I reach the middle of Anor Londo. So it now turns into a 100% progression thing. But there are definitely a few very expensive vendors along the way. Probably just a soul item. No, Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. What does that do? Wearer produce no sound whatsoever. I mean, if you want to do stealth, that's good. Here in this part of Sense Fortress, I will also find Master Logan. Luckily, I don't have to buy out his entire stock. I just have to buy out the spells that are unique to him. As I think once he moves into the Duke's archives, then I need to complete his stock. But at this point, I only need to buy the unique spells. Yeah, so the only thing left is to take this thing, and I can't do that before completing Logan. So we are done here for now. So if you look at this, the soul arrows, I already have those from previous merchants, so I can buy this homing soul mass, and then I'll buy the soul spear. Everything else I already have, so we can continue exploring Sense. Yeah, here we go. Here's the progression. Nope, no drinking for you. This get over here that has some of the most lethal stabs in the game. There is his rapier. This merchant up in the upper parts of Sense Fortress is the biggest grind of this area by far. I will need around 90 to 100k souls in order to buy out this entire stock. So this means a trip down into the Demon Ruins again. Page key, we're gonna need that for the elevator. a quick return to the demon ruins, and we had all the souls we needed to buy out that vendor. We have all the weapons, we have all the ammo. So let's start with the gear items. So we need a Katarina set. Then the steel set. There we go, all of those. And finally the Thunder Stone Plate Ring and the Spell Stone Plate Ring. That is everything gotten. With no other progression spots available, we went straight on to the Golem. Seems to be very resistant to this damage I'm putting out. Oh, no. So I should think about swapping my weapon there, but... Okay, that does pretty good damage. And he's down. The golem went down, but before we can lay our eyes on the beauty of Anor Londo, I needed to go back to Firelink to buy out some stuff from Donald. Alright, let's have a look. I should now be able to buy the golem armor from him. Yeah, there it is. Golem leggings, golem gauntlets, golem armor, and golem helm. Upon arriving in Anor Londo, I am immediately faced with the very first grind, and that is to obtain the halberd and the shield from these sentinels. Oh, the symbol of avarice! Symbol of avarice is nice, but it doesn't stack with the gold serpent ring, so fairly limited in its use, but good to have in case I need another ring. Shield and helm from the gargoyle. I think I already have the halberd. At the end of this rafter section in the church, there is a fog wall. So in order to continue, I needed to obtain the Painting Guardian sword as well from these Painting Guardians here. There it is, Painting Guardian sword, already on the second run through. I'm loving 410 discovery. For this elevator, I've decided to have it 100% unlocked, so I can access all levels of the elevator. It's the Gargoyle Halberd. Right, here we have the Dark Moon Covenant. Ring of the Sun. Sun's Firstborn. What does that do? Boosts miracles. Okay, nice. Let's put on the Dark Moon Seance ring and go and unlock this Covenant. So it's gonna be up to the roll wheel if I kill Gwendolyn before completing the Covenant or not, because I don't have access to Souvenirs of Reprisal farming right now. Join the Covenant. Got the Dark Moon Blade Covenant ring and the Blue Eye Orb.
Very well.
Let's see, what does the ring do first? Answers summonings, okay. So not the most interesting, it's a PvP item. And if we look at the blue orb, invade the world of a guilty player. Alright. So the Souvenirs of Reprisal are farmable in the painted world. So I think the next time we roll, we're gonna have the Painted World, Dark Sun Gwendolyn, and Upper Anor Londo on the roll table. If I roll Dark Sun Gwendolyn, then the Covenant will not be completable. Here in the corner we have the Black Iron set, if I remember correctly. Yep. And on the chandelier here in the middle, Great Magic Weapon. Next I had to fight my way up onto the balcony of the Anor Londo Palace. So on the way there are a bunch of demons and some more of those sentinels, but nothing drops anything that I haven't already obtained since I bought the demon spear from Shiva. But I did make one mistake once I got up to the top, because I saw the Silver Knight archers, and I assumed then that these Silver Knight archers, they must drop the Silver Straight Sword and the Silver Knight shield. However, they do not. If I even for a second read a little bit more on the wiki, I would have seen that they only drop the Dragon Slayer arrows. So I spent at least an hour. I killed these guys around 30 times, didn't see any drops, and then I reread the wiki, and Pikku shouted it out in the Discord that no, they don't drop it. So I have to just knock that down to being stupid. However, the souls would at least be useful going forward. And the spooning continues. We get the Upper Anor Londo Cathedral. The reason why that is a big spoon is because it will give me access to the giant blacksmith, which allows me to actually spend all of these souls I'm risking. And here we have all of Havel's stuff. which of course is extremely good. Gold coin. Another symbol of avarice. Got 2 of those now. Oh, Sigmire.
Whatever can.
I almost traded with that guy.
Plastic. Take this.
Tiny Being's ring, nice. It's the Silver Knight set. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Havels and spam. Giant blacksmith, so before I do anything else, I'm gonna go over here because you can actually take this hawk ring behind him. I already have those weapons. Here's a moonlight arrow, I need to buy one of those. Lightning bolt, we buy one of those. And he has the giant armor set, so we need to buy that. Okay, I need to do some calculations here. Lots of math later. So I need 54 titanite shards and 54 large titanite shards. 54, and then I need to buy 50 of these. Which is pretty much my whole bank. I'm so happy I saved all of those souls. So now we have enough large titanite shard and normal titanite shards to make the plus 10 weapons that we need for the souls. And I need to go back to Andre to do that. Now, before heading back to Andre, I first had to deal with a filthy traitor and farm out the Silver Knight gear. It is time to kill Lautrec.
Well, look at you. I thought you were wiser. It is a terrible pity. Like a moth flittering towards.
Here we go.
Don't you agree?
Okay, I wanted to get that before going back because I can return the Firekeeper. Now I need to make sure not to use that Firekeeper soul. First thing, Silver Knight shield. That's good, that's the 1% done. So now I need the straight sword and the spear. Oh, I got something. Silver Knight straight sword. Nice. Only missing the spear now. Yes, there we go, Silver Knight spear. We're at 100k souls. And I think... Is Sigmire here now? Oh, he is. Nice.
Well, you did much for me up above. You know, I was thinking the gate, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like, well, am I for please?
A mid-force miracle, nice.
There you are.
Return Firekeeper soul. Indeed.
And now I can continue. But I only hope that my impure... Forgive me, I am impure. Please. leave? I wish not.
Alright. We have Filing Shrine is back in action. Next, I went over to Andre and made all of the +10 weapons I would need for all the boss soul weapons. And finally warped back to the giant blacksmith. Hello there, my blacksmith friend. I would like some god weapons. Here we go. So we're gonna make the crystal ring shield. Then the dragon bone fist. The chaos blade. And the great sword of Artorias. Gwendolyn is gonna go down. Alright, let's try this. Still not nice to be hit by, that's for sure. That's good damage. Bow, thank you, Gwyn. Okay, I got a hit. Even 2 hits. That's a luxury. There you go.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark.
Soul of Gwendolyn. This now gives me actually 2 grinds I need to do. Because I need to go... Oh, not the grinds, but I need to go and make the god weapon. Or the soul, I need to go and make the soul weapon. And I need to go to Domo in Filing Shrine and purchase the Gwendolyn armor. This is Sunlight Blade Miracle. And in here... the brass set. Alright, let's modify equipment, and we're gonna take the composite bow to make the Dark Moon bow. Nice. Can I buy... Hold on, can you buy Absolution for the Firekeeper here? Or will she always attack? I'm gonna try it out. Alright, Oswald, let's get that Absolution. 46,000 souls, yeah, I think this will clear me with the Firekeeper so I can keep that that bonfire alive. Alright, my friend. Let's see. So we have now the moonlight robes with the crown of the dark sun. All those souls are starting to run out. Now that is complete. Alright, moment of truth. Will this firekeeper be mad at me? Or did the absolution work? Oh yeah.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity?
Okay, yeah, so it didn't work. Oh well, good night. You ain't gonna end shit, bitch. The Painted World and Ornstein and Smo. Let's see. Where are we going next? It's gonna be the Painted World, so Ornstein and Smo is gonna be automatic after that, because Painted World is a dead end. That's nice, I'm finally gonna get the life hunt site I've wanted for so long. And as we enter into the Painted World of Ariamis, this is now where we are gonna end this video. A lot of progress in one video, and it's gonna just keep going faster. We will soon be stepping into the end game of Dark Souls. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see the end game. Thank you so much for all the love on the videos. It has been absolutely amazing, and I'll see you next time.